Hello creatives, welcome to the Daily Pick a Card and birthday reading for November 12th. If you were born today after sunrise, you are an 8 of clubs. Before sunrise means you're yesterday's card, which was a 9 of clubs. All right, so I'm going to read each card and then all together for the collective. We'll talk about what kind of energy we might be bumping up into today and how we might navigate the card messages. Then a special birthday message for you, 8 of clubs. This is your solar year cards. They are here to help you help yourself in raising your vibration to energize your manifesting abilities. So we are in our last Deacon Scorpio, and we are looking at that more nurturing nature. It's sub-ruled by the moon. So there's a willingness to self-sacrifice for the greater good and highly tuned intuition around emotional vibrations, right? Because that's what's going to be running deep for Scorpio. The catch-22 is this being stuck, right? Because of the fixed nature. This one can be unforgiving. It's all that sensitive, moony energy that I know so well, being a Cancer, double moon. So and because of the Scorpio, it can be resistant to change. It can be subversive and not very open. It can be very secretive and impatient and impulsive and moody, of course. So this is the day for all of that for the next 10. But I think we're going to have a pretty good reading. The cards feel really good today. So let's get started and turn over card number 1. The 2 of Spades. This is a hard-working card. It is struggling a little bit with finding the answers, but they do come. It's the remedies and cures. So you really, really have to look deeply into what it is that's going on for you. It's a 2, so you want to look in your 2 position, which would be the moon position, which would be moody, right? It's like right in line with today. So if something seems a little out of reach or you're feeling a little off, then sit for a minute, kind of let that sink in. Know that there's this beginnings to figuring it out is just to be quiet and think about your health. Think about this as an opportunity to improve something. So for an improvement, there's so much that all of us can do, but exercise and eat better. And for me, it is always just drink more water. I've said that a lot through the Scorpio season, but it kind of begs to be said. And we're mostly water. So in this emotional realm of where we are at in the zodiac wheel, it's very good advice. And while you're drinking the water, just be grateful, count your blessings, and hopefully or if you need to meditate or light a candle or something like that to kind of nudge that energy to reveal what it is that needs to be thought about just a little bit more. All right. And do look to your moon position. The moon position of the card of the day, the 8 of clubs, has that 4 of spades there. And that's that time out to do that thinking about you and your well-being. So it's pretty perfectly timed there. Card number 2, we've got the 4 of diamonds. One of my favorite cards. I've got it in my chart as a 7 of clubs, and it's my ecliptic. It's the key card for the diamond suit, so it's got more gravity around it. It's got like a feeling of having enough, and you do, you're just going to be really in the flow, in the good, positive, grounded, happy, whistling your tune on your way today. It's a great card for that. A little bit of a staycation, or if you happen to be on vacation, you're going to find some really lovely things happening for you today. Love this card for that. All right. Oh, and the Nine of Hearts. Who doesn't love the Nine of Hearts? Plus, this is in the chart of the day. It is in the Queen position. So when you get a position like so, and I should also mention that this Four of Diamonds is also Mercury and High Priestess, so that intuitive vibe is going to be really, really there for you, and you're just going to feel more relaxed and going with the flow and having a better, easier day of it. And the Nine of Hearts, you look to the 9 position. Yes, that is the K2. That would be the 5 of Hearts. You can look there for one of these. And the other, it being in the chart of the day, you would go to that position, which is the Queen, and then look for Queens in the chart, which is K2. So I find this super interesting that we've got the Queen position, which is the K2, and then the Rahu. So there's this balance going on around that emotional giving well-being, those random acts of kindness. And, it goes a long way for balancing out your energy and giving it a boost. It really is a pick-me-up to do that. Really nice and clean, and there's some connotations with the 9s about letting go of something that might crop up for you today. It might take a little shifting through. The K2 energy with the chart of the day is the 5 of Hearts. So that's some shifting through energy that might have to happen in order to release whatever it is that you're meant to release today. Some preconceived notion or idea about you and how you feel about things emotionally. Going to get a little shift in there, and it's for the better, because it's gonna come around that you've got several options and you're going to find the best one for you. It works really well that way. The 5s do. So Jupiter energy is the 5, so it's going to be fun and joyful as well. So to look at this all together with the Emperor energy, we've got the High Priestess energy, we've got the Fool energy. It's going to just be this light, active, emotional well-being. And at the end of the day, we're going to know what it was that we need to spruce up a little bit. And it's going to be all wrapped up in that 5 of Hearts on the charts of the day's chart. That 5 of Hearts is really going to be helping this 2 of Spades out. And we're going to be able to relax around it. It's just going to flow and come in a little easier, a little quicker, and a little more lighthearted. It's going to be a little bit of an adventure. Love it. All right, so the energy of the day, that 8 of Clubs, you couldn't get more stable than an 8 of Clubs. It is one of the most stable cards in the deck. And again, it's Rahu energy. So we would look to the Rahu position, which again is that Queen of Diamonds, which we really haven't talked about because she's pretty darn there and grounded and sure of herself. There's a lot of creativity that happens. There's Neptune energy. The Queen of Diamonds encompasses the 4s, 5s, and 6s. We've got the 4 right here. And it just is this really solid, intuitive, confident, and giving because she can. It's that value and worth. And the Queen of Diamonds knows that. If it's coming up in a spread, in the upright position, you are looking at someone who's magnetic and forthright. So there's all of that today. And in that Rahu position of the chart, which is really lovely for the 8 of Clubs. So the 8 of Clubs is that Chariot in the major arcana. It is the Rahu position, as we were just saying. So you want to look to your Rahu and see what's going on there. You want to look to the, think about the Chariot, because the Chariot is just success and the mind, body, and spirit all working for one beautiful 2 of Spades to have in that meaning of it. So we've got everything that we need at our fingertips. The lower vibration that we could be bumping up into today just as easily as the higher vibe for the 8 of Clubs is really being that self-importance or wanting to be a recluse today, and seeking outside validation for yourself, or being evasive too. That 8 of Clubs can do that because they're just so self-validated that they only want to see it from their point of view. So we got to think about that, especially in this Scorpio fixed sign, and emotional, right, led as well. So, okay, I think that's enough for the day. Let's move on to the birthday. Happy birthday, 8 of Clubs. I hope your year goes really, really well. Let's see what you get to be invited into taking a look at what you could try to raise your vibration and why they're suggesting it. Insight. See beyond appearances, masks, cliches, and cultural stereotypes to gain insight. Well, that definitely is stepping outside of yourself, waiting for those validations to get bounced back toward you. It is a great card for that because it is like asking you to listen and to observe, because as an 8, that is what you are here to do in this lifetime. You've got a 3 of Clubs on your ecliptic, and that's the key club card. It is very connected to spirit and receiving that intuitive vibe that your sub-ruled moon gives you even more of. So while you're thinking and figuring it all out, that bouncing back what you receive through that, just that aura of electricity that's so there that you can really feel your way through it, intuitively. I can imagine almost immediately who is in front of you and what's bouncing back. The thing is to look out for is that you want to be able to listen. So you've got to quiet the mind that's coming through. So I hope you receive that message well, that you're not trying to process as you're hearing. Just listen, and it will be revealed to you. You will know immediately. You'll be touching into that intuition, and that's all you really need. So yeah, quiet the mind and listen is what the message is behind this, that is how you're going to absorb what you need for information. Interesting. Okay, let's see what you get for the spirit and nature. Oh, your own card. 8 of clubs. This is awesome. I can't believe you got this. This doesn't happen very often, so I'm really excited when it does. But yep, it's that Rahu energy. It is the chariot energy. It's you really combining all of the senses to understand yourself better. And when you do, you get to take these giant steps forwards. You can be very quiet and very non-assuming. And when you're in the presence of other people, you just have that antenna up so high, you're able to just absorb the energy, sort it through, and get a really good idea of what bounces back to you, knowing yourself so much better. Wow. All right. Let's see what you get for the Wishcraft. Bake magic cookies. I can give good things to myself and others. You so can. Isn't that the truth? And what a lovely card for you to get on your birthday. Go get yourself some cookies. I love it. All right, we're all going to take care of ourselves really nicely today. It's a beautiful day out there. Happy Sunday, everyone. It's the best day to create any kind of spell work for yourself, any kind of energy shifting you want to do. Use a white candle and sit in meditation as to what you want to have happen for you. We've got a new moon tomorrow, so we should be putting our moon water out tomorrow night, and we'll talk more about that tomorrow. All right, carpe diem, everyone. Stay kind and curious as you journey creatively.